Hello, hello. We are here with Terra Nullius, going into part 2 of today's episode. And you guys are finally on your mission. And I think we kind of like get the aerial shot and the travel music, and then I think we see so I guess like the kind of like in terms of like the situation here. You guys are here, and you need to get here.
Right.
Any particular plans or precautions you are taking? Anything I need to know about the way you're going forward, or are you just like walking through a swamp?
Isn't what's his face protecting
He's
us?
hiding us.
Tzunuum
right?
is hiding you, yes. He is doing his fey magic.
We're setting fire to every single tree we pass.
I don't think
See, that
so.
would be a thing I'd want to know.
I think we're just walking
Yeah,
normally
that's fine.
if we know that we're being hidden. So
Yeah. So, we see Tzunuum and Okna in the front. And they are fast becoming the best of friends. They're both very, very like outgoing, friendly people. They start just like chatting it up, and they're talking about the forest and like all the animals. Tzunuum is asking her about Ava, and it's just they seem to be having a great time. What about the rest of you guys? What does it look like when you're kind of trudging through this swamp, making your way towards the making your way downtown? Actually, that's what
Walking
you're doing.
past,
faces.
trees go past. And
Yeah, you're gonna end up downtown.
bound.
I think Darius is walking like with Temperance kind of hoisted over his
Are
shoulder.
you walking or are you riding? Actually, no, you are walking because it's a swamp. There'd be no reason to ride your animal in this swamp. So yes,
Yeah,
you're correct.
and he's just he's got Temperance over his shoulder, and he's like kind of whispering and talking. Do I commune with Temperance through my mind, or do I actually talk?
Through your mind.
Okay, so yeah,
Wait,
he's just,
Telepathy.
How deep is the swamp, real quick?
Same
Might be
depth as
relevant.
the other swamp, so like up to your chest.
up to his chest.
Up to
or...
Tweety's.
See, he could ride the steed.
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna. Yeah, he can.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We
No,
can
we've
have
never
Tweety.
talked about the fact that you can technically ride Buck as well. Buck is a medium creature.
I think we thought about that, but the issue is Buck is also like very light and hollow. Like it's not easy for him to carry anyone.
I was gonna say I was thinking of maybe being on Darius's back because like we've done before.
Toity saddle.
Yeah, but Darius isn't very tall either.
It's true. Yeah.
Isn't he?
I think in this situation, if you're trying to like not be swallowed up by the swamp and like drown, the best option would be to ride on Leonechka.
Okay. What's the Leonechka again? Is a
Axebeak.
An axebeak, a big old flightless bird. Oh, so I found a more specific token for Leonechka. This is Leonechka.
that's a huge thing. It's a titan.
Yes. He hovers above the world.
That's how we beat the snake people.
Bring it on, snakes!
It's like the size
You hear
of
the
a
Shadow of the
giraffe.
Colossus
My
music
mouth
start
will
to play.
eat you like worms.
Anyway. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about during travel, but like when we're settled in for the night, I want to train Miggy. So
Of course, yeah.
And
Oh,
I'm going to
no.
read with Darius.
Jordan was about to do something. I just wanted to make sure that because you said I just wanted to make sure I wasn't on Jordan's back when this was happening. That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
oh
I
yeah,
think-
I'm sorry, Jordan. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I mean, I'm just like I wasn't really doing anything specific. I was just like talking to Temperance and maybe talking to Leonechka on the
Sure.
on the way there, just kind of talking to them both.
Okay. Yeah. Anything in particular, or just like to pass the time?
Some to pass the time. I think he does have a little bit of a specific conversation with Temperance about, being ready for it and just kind of being prepared.
Yeah, and I think Temperance says, I believe in you, Darius. I think you're ready.
I hope so.
You've gone through a lot, and I think it's helped you to get to the place you are. Even though it was painful, and I know it was for you, Darius, I think it can be used for good. The strength you have now that you didn't have before.
But at what cost, Temperance? At what cost?
What are you referring to, Darius?
How many countless have died now? How many countless are still to die? And how much of it is my own fault?
Right. And now we get right to it. The fact that the reason the undead apocalypse is happening is because the caretaker saved you. Yep. And Temperance realizes this. And then she says, I think he knew what he was doing.
At least one of us does.
He was going to die soon. Maybe Raya could have saved him, but maybe not. And maybe this was the best option. Maybe you are the best option. Maybe let's give him a little credit. He was a god after all.
Darius just kind of smirks. You're right. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for. Also, do you know any other song? I'm just curious because your song has been going through my head, and it's honestly the only song I remember at this point, so it might be nice to have a different one to hum.
Well, I do know this other one. It's from my dad's side.
Yeah, and then we kind of like fade out of the
I was actually about to sing it, but cool.
Oh, no, I mean, you can if you
I
want
wanna
to.
know what it
Yeah,
is.
sure.
It's
It
a
just
Russian
sounded like
song.
the sort of thing you'd say like as the scene like fades out.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, that too. I mean, it is a Russian song. I don't know the whole thing. I just kind of know like the first thing.
Yeah, we get
of
like
it.
a snippet of it as we.
Go ahead.
Bor alleluia Gospodu. Bor alleluia Gospodu. Bor alleluia. Bor alleluia. Bor alleluia Gospodu. I can't go that low.
Yeah, sure.
Like
So
the whole time when we were singing that song in Moldova, I was singing the women's part.
This is very those Russians. They got low basses.
Jew. But I think Darius can sing it
Oh yeah, for sure.
better than me.
Cool. Yeah, so we hear that as we kind of fade away from you guys. Yeah. So the.
Can I talk to Buck for a second?
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
I want to ask him what he thinks of Tzunuum.
Yeah. Okay. So Buck flies. Lands on a low branch. As he's been kind of flying around, he lands next to you because you kind of like signal to him to like come over. Yeah, and I guess you cast a spell. So you've been working on the ritual casting, and then you do it. Yeah, he says, yeah, what's wrong, Ari?
I just want to know what you think is our friend Tzunuum over there, the hummingbird suitor.
What I think about him?
Yeah. Does he seem odd to you?
Yes. But at this point, all of you do. So it's hard to tell whether that's a good thing
I
or a bad
mean,
thing
like,
anymore.
magically, Buck, like...
I mean, I look at you and I see a little bit of offness there, even. I look at Raya, there's definitely some there. Darius, too. Toity, yeah. But I
Buck is
don't
just
think
dragging
you guys
all
are
of
bad people. So even though Tzunuum has a similar off, I don't think it's a bad thing.
But was he off
necessarily.
before we got here? You saw him.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
I don't know if I can tell any sort of a difference between then and now.
Okay. I was just curious because I trust your judgment of people.
That's a little silly, Ari.
It is now that I'm saying it out loud.
I think you would know more about people than I would.
You'd think.
Animals don't know
learning.
everything. I know it's hard to believe, and then he just like flies away.
Hey, apparently, humility is Buck's spiritual gift.
Well, he learned from the best.
Right. So while I still have it on for the next 10 minutes, do I hear Ava say anything?
Yeah, you hear her just like complaining about the swamp, how it's like ruining her fur.
I love Ava.
Does she hear anything? Can she hear anything from? From Leonechka? Like, how does that work?
Probably.
No, Leonechka is a fae, not a beast.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all. I just wanted to check.
yeah.
I like to just check in with Buck every
Oh,
now and
yeah,
then.
yeah. And sometimes there are really important things that I can tell you through Buck, but other times it's like maybe there's something horrible that's gonna kill us all, but I don't know. So
Usually he's just like, "Hey, there's danger," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right, cool. Thanks for the warning."
but he used to do that about everything, is the thing, right? Like, so,
It's true. But now he's probably used to like sensing the undead all the time.
yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys, I think you get through a day, without too much craziness happening. Huracan kind of just keeps to himself. Miggy, has conversations with you guys, but not really anyone else. Akna and Tzunuum are getting along fine. Tohil just kind of does his own thing, kind of ignores everyone. But yeah, it's a dreary day of travel, but you don't come across any monsters or UNT or anything. I think you pass a couple of times. You pass by. You can see in the distance some like stilt house villages, like in the far distance. Just like small glimpses of something like that, or like a ruined temple or something like that in the swamp. But yeah, you're far enough away that, and you obviously have Tzunuum, so nothing happens of too much import. But obviously y'all have things that you usually like to do in the evening, so carry on.
Training and breeding montage.
Yeah. You want to roll that?
Intelligence. No.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
This is my
Watching and
second
doing
critical
research.
failure in this.
Yeah.
Second
Get
search.
them all out of the way now.
What the heck?
Yeah, I don't think either of you.
Is this good for one day though?
So I'm
Or not?
curious why our training
Don't
session
think
doesn't
so.
go well though, because Ari is fine. So
I'd guess Miggy's pride.
Maybe
yeah, right? I mean,
I was gonna say also maybe just the environment probably doesn't permit it.
yeah,
as
that's
well.
true.
yeah,
It's
but we've
real
been in the
mucky.
swamp for a really long time, and that's not an issue.
It's true.
So.
It's true. And I
Also
maybe
true.
it's not just. I mean, I guess you did crit fail. So there's like obviously some reason that things aren't going too terribly. You know what? I think Miggy seems distracted. And he's done a good job of hiding it so far, but I think maybe Ari, you can make an insight check, but I think no matter what, you're gonna notice that something's weird. But
Okay, I'll go ahead and make an insight check.
yeah.
18.
Yeah, so he seems going out of his way to like he's walking around eggshells around you, basically like making sure like, oh, okay, I'll do it as absolute best as I can, and like I'm not gonna make you mad or anything like that, and not in like he's expecting you to be or whatever, but just like being super uber nice for no discernible reason. But then he's focusing too much on that and not enough on like actually being good at doing
Okay,
things.
because she'll call him out on that like right away.
Yeah.
She's just like, "Why are you being weird around me?"
Weird. No, I'm not being weird.
Yes, you are. What's wrong?
Okay, I guess I'm being a little weird.
You're being way too nice. I don't like it.
Oh, I have.
The fake it till you make it stuff doesn't work on me. You know that.
Well, I mean, I'd beg to differ because I've been doing it basically the entire time I've known all of you, and you didn't notice it until now. So,
What is it, Mickey?
nothing. Obviously something, but it's not important. Like, it doesn't.
What do you mean it's not important? Obviously, it's important because you haven't landed a single arrow in a tree. So
It's nothing. It's nothing to do with you. I don't think it's really not an issue. I don't know. I'm feeling off today. We've already had this conversation, so it doesn't bear repeating. It's just the mission and the impending doom and all of that stuff. And you can tell that there's a bit more than what he just said that he's also bothered about as well. It's not just that. It's obviously that as well. But and maybe the 18 insight can just let you know. I mean, it's probably Samuel. Like, that's probably what it is.
Knew it. What's the thing? She doesn't want to talk about this either.
Exactly.
But she also, like, doesn't want it to affect him going into this battle.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no, you need to be safe. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about this today.
You still don't have to.
No, but, like...
Ignore that.
A 1. I'm just trying to honestly think what she would say in this moment, because she'd say something, but it's like because she doesn't want to talk about Samuel with him because she just doesn't want to well up all those conversations.
Exactly, yeah.
But I don't think it's as bad as. But at the same time, she also wants to clarify. She's like, I don't think it's as bad as you think it is. Like,
Right.
I don't, you know.
And you can tell that he knows that, but it still bothers him, and he doesn't like that it bothers him, but like...
Is he jealous? Is that what I gather?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, you can tell that he thinks it's stupid too, right? Like, he's like, this
Right.
is all obviously not a big deal, but like, I'm feeling that way, and I can't help feeling that way.
Nah,
With
mate,
this
you my
insight check,
boo.
can I realize that this has been bothering him for a while now, or is it just like
I mean, it's been bothering him in a minor amount since he knew about it, but like, more specifically today.
okay, I think she's just like, is it because of what Raya said to me today?
Yes, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's just me being an idiot, so just forget about it.
You're right, Mickey, it doesn't matter.
And I believe you, and I trust you.
Yeah. I'm just curious if, like, yeah, he can gather what she's thinking.
Yeah, do you want me to
right
make an
now.
insight check?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Pepe.
Because, I mean, he noticed. Oh,
17.
man. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's going through a complicated mix of emotions where she's like,
Mm-hmm.
I care about him a lot. But I love you.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going to happen when, like, I see him. I want you to trust me, but I don't know.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
She will absorb him into her being, and they shall become one.
That's weird.
Okay.
I forget that nobody here's seen Dragon Ball Z.
I got what you meant.
You knew, but you don't even watch it.
Well, I know about the fusion dance.
Oh yeah. There's also Patara.
Huh?
Patara. They fuse via earring.
Yeah, so I think he obviously can tell this because he's Miggy, and he looks at you again and he smiles, and he nods and he says, "I trust you." And he just says, "Do you want to just sit a while?
Just sit a while.
We're not really getting anywhere with this." So
And she just kind of smiles and she's like, yeah, maybe we can pick up that conversation about how I'm the most beautiful one you've ever seen.
and you see a smile go across his face, and then we just cut from that.
Which of the 7 serpents is Erendira again?
The Radiant Unmaker.
The Radiant Unmaker, yeah.
I would like to try some things before going to bed. And I would like to see if Toiti and Darius would be willing to help me with some experimenting.
Experimenting with what?
Well, after failing at reading, maybe this is why I was bad at trying to concentrate on reading with Darius. I guess I'd be like, Darius, would you be willing to help me try out some things with the orb?
Okay.
Here, just wait here. I'm gonna see if Toiti would be willing to help me too.
All right.
So I find wherever you are, Toiti.
I was sitting by the fire.
I think as you go off, Darius just has like a little like a psych up session with Temperance and Leonechka. He's just like, all right, we're going to do this, and we're going to help. And he's just like getting a little bit excited. And you just hear Leonechka kind of squawk.
Okay, so Toiti, would you be able to help me with something?
What exactly do you need help with?
I want to try some things with the orb.
That sounds dangerous.
Nothing that would cause any damage or pain.
You sure about that?
Just possibly fear.
Fear.
Just fear.
What he's gonna think about this? He's like, I mean, well, just are you doing this because I have brave? I was curious out of curiosity.
I'm doing it for that and the fact that I want to have multiple people that I'm trying stuff on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I think about it like, okay, I guess I could help with that. I've been known not to be too scared too often.
Thanks. If you want to come over here with Darius.
Okay.
In the chibi version, it's like Raya puts on her like white lab coat and like
Right.
walks behind, has her subjects come into a sterile white room. So I just kind of go like, give me 1 second, and I smoke some drugs real quick.
All right. I'm gonna make that con save.
I would love to with advantage, and I'm next to them, so I get the boost from Darius.
It's true. Yes.
So 20.
So 20. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No problem at all.
Okay. So then, the first thing I want to do is focus the drugs in my mind to try and cast fear and see and like aim it at Toiti. And I want to see if he gets scared / if by casting it on him, like if there's like if it would end up of being able to affect more than one creature.
Right. So you want to amp up fear, the fear effect.
Yeah, to see
Okay.
if it would affect both of them and if it would like actually affect Toity.
Mhm.
And I'm hoping
I have advantage against this naturally, just so you know.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna hope that you. Never mind. Yeah, so I just want to try that.
That he intentionally fails it.
Yeah, but then I want to see if like it actually like can do
Right.
it though. If anything special happens without me giving any.
Right, exactly. So what is this like? Was it an intelligence save that we had you do for
Yeah, I think so. It's been
doing the drug
intelligence
stuff? Yeah,
Yes.
channeling the drugs.
23 because I'm still next
Yeah,
to Darius.
yeah. How do you like enabling your friend to not face the consequences of her actions?
I mean, my presence just makes people want to do drugs.
No. Oh no.
No.
Okay. So you succeed.
Okay.
So you pump drug-fueled fear into Toity.
Oh, I make a save.
Yeah, make the save like you would
What's the
normally.
save? Con save?
Wisdom
save.
save.
Oh, and you get a boost because you're next to
Uh-huh.
Darius.
Yes.
I get a
This
boost
is a
and
bad
advantage.
plan.
Yes.
This is a bad plan.
Yeah, 25.
That's
I'm just gonna stand there like.
Let me look at
Are you-
let me look at real quick at the fear
Okay,
effect.
wait.
Let's see what.
I know. That's why I was like, wait.
Right.
It's each creature in a 30-foot cone.
Right, but you're aiming the cone to just go like Toity
Yeah.
and beyond.
Yeah, Toity and Darius.
Oh, Toity and Darius.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so Darius normally can't be frightened,
Yeah, I can't be frightened or charmed.
but because it's the drug, make the save anyway.
That's why I was trying to kind of see.
So I can be charmed or frightened.
Just only by Raya's special magic.
I'm gonna hold you to that. If you make me frightened by anything else,
No,
we're having talks, Mr. Sir.
Yeah.
I'm just especially charming and
What
Scary.
is the save?
wisdom.
No, yeah, you're fine. And so I feel like, so Darius, I think this successful save means that you cannot be frightened by Raya's drug magic.
Okay.
So I just wanted to, that was honestly a roll to like see if Raya's magic could pierce that.
So I think Toy's gonna stand there like does anything happen? Because if not, Toy's gonna be like.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. So let's see.
I mean, nothing would happen.
Drop
except
whatever it's
for, like-
holding and become frightened for the duration.
My question is like, did like Raya's effect? Does her magic? Does it like
Does
show
it
anything?
feel like it?
Yeah, because Toy might just stand there like, are you gonna do it?
No, yeah, I think there is definitely still a reaction that you have. I think in the brief moment you drop whatever you're holding, and just like have a moment of like mini heart attack, just like oh gosh, and then you're fine. Both of you do. I know not Darius doesn't, but Toity does. Because
So it still does like kind of frighten him. For a
Yeah,
second,
it's obviously
even though
more
it doesn't
powerful
take
than it should
effect.
be. Yeah.
Okay.
Even on a 25. Huh.
It was just like, it was literally just the like kind of reactionary, like vestigial traces of whatever this uber powerful magic is washing over you. So
I just realized that I can make a maximum wisdom save of 30.
nice.
Okay, and then let's see. Then I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can try on them. Because I'm like, okay, then the next thing I want to try is I once again go, okay, give me another second, guys. Do some more drugs to refuel
Sure. Yeah.
my mind.
So you
I'll
do
make the
have a
cons.
limited amount of drugs. Just like to point that out. Like eventually.
I know, but I know how to find them. That's like I had rolled enough.
Right,
to,
that's
like,
true. That's
I know
true.
how to find them, and we're going to be in the forest for 2
Yes,
days,
true.
or the swamp, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I need to know how this works. This is important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going after
Do I
a
need
roll?
to make another like con save and everything?
Yes. Every time.
13.
13 is good enough to just passively do it, yeah.
Okay,
You don't
and
get sick
then
or
this
whatever.
time, I want to try and do what I did before, where I try and use my own spell.
Right, you want to
through
try
the
that again?
Orb. Yeah, so I want to try and use command through the orb. And I guess before that, I would say, Toity, why don't you move that way, like 10, 20, 10, 15 feet?
Okay. They'll just kind of move the direction you're pointing.
And I would like to cast command with my drugs through the orb on Toity. But
Okay.
now he's far enough away from Darius where he doesn't get the +5
Right.
on his
Sure.
wisdom save.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the save for command?
It's a wisdom save, and I say grovel.
I grovel at your feet. It's grovel, not gravel. All right.
So wisdom save?
Wisdom
Yes.
save.
Oh, a 5.
All right, yeah, so Toity, you definitely grovel.
Does it seem like it's any more effective than normal?
I mean, I'm not sure what. So I think what it would do in this instance is probably just increase the save DC. So I don't know if it's noticeable to you that it does anything different.
Oh, did I need to make the intelligence checks save?
Oh yes, yeah, make an
I
intelligence
didn't
save real
do
quick.
that.
Yeah, you're good. So do you want to make an Arcana check for me, real quick?
Sure. Come on. There.
12. Okay, yeah. I don't think 12 is quite enough to like reverse engineer. Like, okay, I think it's doing this, and yeah, because you haven't really seen the right effects that you wanted. That would be noticeable that it's doing something different. So.
Okay. Okay, so as of right now, I feel like just stick with what I have through the orb. Okay, so Toity grovels for the next 6 seconds. And then I say, thank you very much for helping me figure some things out.
Like you sounded like, I thought you said it was only fear. Kind of annoyed, just like.
Sorry, Toity, I forgot about that. I needed to warn you about injuring Tribe as well.
Very nice.
And that's
cool.
all my stuff for the night.
Sounds fine and dandy.
Besides then just like, some sending with Cebu. But nothing like specific, just kind of.
So has
Yeah.
the what's it called? Watch changed significantly? Like, what's the watch situation since you have like 1 billion people in your party now? Like,
Probably multiple people watching at night.
you have
Or-
9 people who could take a watch. So if
The only
everyone
person
just
who
takes an
can't take a
hour,
watch is Raya.
No, I can take a watch.
Oh,
don't have the orb
right.
thing anymore.
You don't have that thing
she
anymore.
doesn't have the eye.
I mean,
So-
I think multiple people can watch at night. That way there's 2 eyes around us.
Okay, so what if we say then we just have the same like rotation, but we add one party member of the other party, right, to each of your rotations?
Good.
Who is with who?
Okay.
Maggie's with me.
Yeah.
I think Akna should be with them too.
No.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. Miggy is the extra
There's
person.
only 3 people. So Miggy's with me.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, because there's 5. There's 5 extras besides you, right? Miggy is one of those extras.
Are you counting Tzunuum?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, don't have Akna be with us.
Well, you can choose. You can choose one of them not to take a watch. You can just say Tzunuum. You don't have to ever worry about a watch. That's totally a thing you can
Okay, wait. No, we'd say Tohill doesn't have to do a watch.
do. Sure. Yeah.
Out
Then
of
you'd have 4.
anybody.
Yeah. So Miggy and Ari. Then who and who?
All I know is I'm probably still last watch.
Yeah, and like that other guy who hasn't really said anything, he's like talked to Did he talk to Darius?
He gave Darius a look and then immediately changed that look to be a mean look. That's the only interaction he's had with Darius.
Any of us.
Yeah.
I was about to say any of us.
Any of you. He literally, he's just keeping to himself. He always seems to have like some sort of like permanent frown on his face.
I don't really care. It doesn't. Whoever wants to stay up with me first can stay up with me first.
Let's say Akna does that with you.
Okay.
No. Let's have Tzunuum be with you. I think that makes the most sense.
Got it.
And then let's see. I guess Huracan with Darius and Akna with Toity.
Which one is Huracan?
Okay. All right, cool. Just so we
Which
have
one
that
is he?
kind of set in stone.
The frowning
The one
one.
who's
The big old
done
barbarian
nothing.
dude.
Yeah.
The cranky one?
Yep.
Is that one?
Cranky McTanky.
Yeah. So the night more or less passes uneventfully. I don't think anything in particular happens. And so, yeah, morning dawns on January 12th, which happens to be Anna's birthday. So happy birthday to Anna.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
She's technically not born in this.
I know.
In
This
Terra
is an
Nullius.
alternate universe and 1493, so, you know. But, you know.
What is what is the opposite of belated?
Early.
Early?
Be early? Barely?
Just,
But like the
just
fancy
early.
Happy
Happy.
600 years early birthday.
Pre-birthday?
It's better than unbirthday.
It's her negative 600 and something birthday. Anyway. Yeah, so morning dawns on January 12th, and unless there's anything in particular, y'all head out
Nope.
back into the swamp. So today, I think what happens is you guys are kind of, you know, doing your thing.
Oh, and I do
Trudging
have
along,
something that I definitely want to do before we're like gonna enter the city. Just wanted to let you know.
Yes,
like,
no, there's something that will happen before then. So obviously you've seen Tzunuum, you know, doing his thing, and it doesn't really look like he's doing anything in particular. Just like the owl didn't really do anything in particular. It's just kind of like their presence like masks you guys. But right, like same sort of thing. Akna and Tzunuum are chatted up, and Huracan is just being, you know, his dour self. Everything's basically going according to what yesterday was like too. With there, you know, like there usually is in this sort of thing, right? Like there's a short break at some point in the day. One of said breaks, you guys end up around like a small like ruined little. It's not really a well. It's more like a, I don't know, like a basin of water. It's unsure as to what its purpose was, but it's just kind of like there's a basin of water like in a like a stone. It kind of is like a well, but it's not deep necessarily. Some sort of stone crevasse or fissure that has some water in it. Kind of in like a sort of a ruined area. It's very overgrown. There's not really much around here at all. But you guys are just kind of like taking a break. Maybe getting some, drinking some water and eating some snacks. But you guys are basically just like, you know, you haven't seen anything. You haven't come across anyone. And then I want you to make I'll make perception checks.
Oh, I was about to click my token just expectantly. Perception?
Yeah. Wow, Raya is
not
blind.
noticing anything.
Well, you know what's funny? You crit failed, but Darius still rolled lower.
Didn't you roll a crit fail on the last perception check
Yes,
that you
I
made?
did. I don't see anything today.
Well, I at least rolled a 17.
Can I have Buck make one as well?
Sure.
Oh,
I mean, I guess I'll have to make rolls for everybody.
maybe, yeah.
Honestly, I should have just had whoever is highest, like who has the best perception. Let's just say 19 is the perception for the party. And then I'm gonna roll something here to see what's going on.
Oh, barely.
Yes. So the issue is, so Seth and I were just discussing this the other day. So I did some more like looking at like how ties work, and I'm gonna make the ruling, even though I think there's some forums that disagree with this, but
wow,
no.
You're gonna give it to the stealth, aren't
right.
you?
So the ruling is it's whatever attacker always wins in D&D because it's the defender is setting a DC for them to hit, and when you hit a DC, you've succeeded.
But wouldn't stealth be defense?
No, because they are the person who is doing the thing which prompted your reaction.
Which that makes me think
All right.
that then we would win that, right?
No, so attacker always wins in D&D in terms of these, because what's happening is you guys are setting the DC for this person's this whatever this is stealth. And because if you say you guys were rolling a stealth against just like a flat DC, you're like, I have to get an 18 and then I succeed. If you got an 18, you would succeed. And so that's the way it works across the board. Is whenever a tie occurs, it's whoever was being the attacker in the situation.
It's because the stealthy person is the one actively taking an action.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's the most consistent way to do it across the board. So,
Yeah.
So what happens is a bunch of cloaked figures just like appear out of the trees and attack you guys. And you're like,
Tzunuum's thing?
yes. Yep. Indeed. So, we're gonna roll some initiative, guys. It's not Yuan Ti. It seems pretty obvious right away that these aren't Yuan Ti. So he definitely has hidden you from Yuan Ti, but whatever these things are. So go ahead and place yourselves wherever you would be.
I would if
in
I
this
could see
clearing.
myself.
Can you guys not see anything?
I can't see anything. I'm blind!
I can see.
Boom.
There we go. Now I can see.
Do
I
that. It
can
doesn't
see
matter.
clearly
See
now
now.
the GM layer's gone.
So we were just taking a break and like
Yep.
relaxing.
Just kind of chilling here. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So just place yourself wherever you would be.
Ah, frick. I'd probably be lounging. I'd probably be at the pool, kind of like washing myself off a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe I got some of the muck on me from the swamp.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
So, yeah,
I'm
go ahead and-
so
Nice.
speedy.
Nice job. Your mace whispers to you in water droplets at the last second.
Dang, I wish I was earlier. Ooh, those don't look friendly.
Nope.
Are those their mouths?
Yep.
Ugh!
You're so
So I'm gonna go ahead and
cute.
place them around where they're supposed to be.
Those
I
things
don't
are
like that.
ugly.
Yep.
Very ugly.
So they look like this. So they're hooded and cloaked with these like ragged like cloaks, and their face just distends, and it's very like it's like gray and like empty.
It's those aliens from Sesame Street. The ones that go,
Yes.
yep,
Yes.
uh-huh.
This is definitely it's horrible like death versions of those things. Yes.
They look to me like the Scream by Edvard Munch,
That too. It's like kind of a mix of the two.
Yeah, let me
or
also roll
the
for
guy from Courage the Cowardly Dog. The worst episode of that show ever.
do. Okay. Just getting all this set up. Okay. We have Huracan. And Toheal. And Tzunuum. I think that's it.
Many people.
Yep. All the people.
Well, good thing I've been using the Rod of Rulership as my walking stick.
So let's see who goes first. Akna.
You didn't roll for the things.
You're right. I didn't. Thank you.
They just don't get turns. We're just gonna obliterate
Oh,
them.
come on!
They don't go first though because Akna has higher dexterity than they do.
But then did they get a surprise round?
They do, yeah. So Akna would go first, but they go first instead. So some things are gonna happen here. So it's kind of an overcast day. It is. I mean, you're in a swamp, yeah, they seem to be like they're all like hooded and cloaked, and they just kind of like shamble out of the trees, and then y'all like look, and so the let's see, I'm trying to think of who they would do this on. So we'll start from these guys. We'll go around.
Oh, there's more I can't see. Great.
There are 8 of them, yeah. So the first one is going to do something to Ava.
No.
Not Ava.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that.
Wait, that's not what I read in the other thing. Let me look. That's so weird. It's telling me 2 different things. Oh, I see. Okay, there are 2 different things here. Why is that not on the character sheet? Okay. Sorry, the character sheet didn't copy over something like it was supposed to, so I'm just going to edit this real quick.
Oh, and Caleb, do they all have different hit points?
Literally about to ask that.
No, remember I fixed it. I fixed the problem for
Right.
her and everything.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right, you did.
Okay, so they're not doing the withering gaze. They have a different thing.
Of course they do.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. Yeah, they are doing the withering gaze. Okay, I am reading this wrong, but I got it now. Okay, so they do the withering gaze on Ava and Akna, these 2 over here. So I'll make them make some saving throws. So Akna is going to make a save. She fails.
No.
So she takes 4d10 necrotic damage. That's fun.
Oof.
So we see her start to her eyes start to like get red, and like this is like the shot in terms of like cinematic, but we see Akna's eyes start to get red and like shrivel and like just kind of like be bloodshot, and then her eyes start like bleeding, and she's just like and like holds her face. Ava is gonna try to make a save, and she crit fails.
Oh
Ouch.
That's fun.
Not Ava.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
The dog!
Ava has a similar thing. She roars and whimpers and tries to like cover her face with her paws.
Is it a dog or a cat though, Jordan?
Poor
It is a
Ava.
cat in this case.
Yeah. So a similar thing is going to be done to you and Miggy, Ari. So
Okay.
each of you make a con
Constitution
save.
Okay, where's Darius? No, he's
Far
all the
away
way
from
over
you.
there. Why
Yeah.
are you over there?
Because he was tending to his animal.
Leonechka and I were having a jolly good
Ooh,
time.
Miggy got a
relaxing.
crit success.
I did not.
Okay, so you take, Ari, 24 damage, and Miggy takes half of 31, so he takes 15 damage.
Guys, this is not great.
It's really
Yeah,
not.
there's a reason why Rod of Rulership is getting pulled out on my turn.
Because they also are going to get another
turn.
before,
Oh, frick!
before
Yeah,
the
exactly.
full round.
That's right.
Ogden's the only one who's going to get to do anything between.
So Leonechka and Darius are gonna have a similar thing they have to do. So you have control of Leonechka's character sheet, so you can make the save for him.
Oh, sweet.
Should be in player characters.
I just hope I don't die.
All right. So I am rolling. What am I rolling?
2 con saves, one for you and one for Leonechka.
Constitution save.
That's a fail.
No, he has +5.
You're right.
16.
Good.
Yep.
The tank is surviving.
All right, and Constitution. Does that count as a save?
Yes.
Okay. He also makes it then.
Yep. So you guys, you take half of 17, and he takes half of 30.
Oh my gosh.
So Leonechka's not doing so hot.
And I take half of 17, so 8 or 9.
Always round down with those, yeah. And then, let's see. Toity and Huracan are then the other people.
I was just waiting for it.
Yeah.
Con save. I wish I was good at con saves.
So you
Frick.
fail.
If I had advantage.
Huracan succeeds, so you take the full 25, and Huracan takes 11.
Should we everybody who just made one, should we make one again? Is that what we should do?
Well,
No,
Alpna gets a turn.
not exactly. So they have a special thing that when you start your turn within 30 feet of them, so I'll ignore Okna for now because they kind of use part of their turn to like move up here. Let's see, Raya, are you within 30 feet? Yes, you are. Okay.
And the ones below me too.
Yeah, let me look at this. I think they're just gonna do this on the people that they already did the Withering Gaze on. Because they all have this as an option. So if you start your turn within 30 feet of this, and you know, I don't know why I'm telling you that, but you know, this is the thing that's happening here. I'll have everybody who made a Constitution save make another Constitution save. But this is a different thing. It's still DC 13.
Nope.
I'm gonna roll for. So that's.
Dang it.
So Ava succeeded.
Good job, Ava.
Miggy succeeded.
You go, Miggy.
Okna
Oh no,
failed.
Leonechka.
Leonechka will live. Leonechka will return in the sequel.
And
Terra Nullius
succeeded.
Endgame.
Terra Nullius Endgame. Okay, so who failed?
I did.
Leonechka did.
So Toity, Leonechka,
I did.
and Ari, and who did I roll just there? Oh, Okna.
Is that
failed.
Okna?
Okay, so all of you, oh, how much did you fail by?
Oh no, this matters.
Leonechka failed by 4?
What was the DC?
13.
Yeah.
Did
I
anyone
failed by
fail by
5.
more than 5?
Not more than 5, but just...
by 5 or more, sorry.
I failed by 5.
So did Ari.
7.
Okay, so Toity and Ari, you are immediately reduced to 0 hit points.
Yay!
Excuse me?
Yep.
By 5 or more.
Yeah, by 5 or more. Yep.
That's fine. My hit point bars for some reason broken anyway.
Shouldn't it be like 5 or like
If the saving throw
5
fails
or
by 5 or
more.
more.
like?
Yeah, like if you really fail, it makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Like
And then
failed
if so
from the
everyone else,
13.
so Leonechka and Okna, only they take 3d10 psychic damage instead.
Are you serious right now?
I am serious right now. Yeah.
I don't get to do anything cool this session. What the heck?
Neither do I.
So
Wow,
let's
this is disappointing.
see.
Yep.
By 5 or more.
13. Wait, who did I roll? Oh, okay. So it was. Leonechka takes 13, and so he goes down. He disappears.
No. Leonechka,
And
no.
takes 17. Bye, Leonechka. You gone. You disappear. But he's safe because, you know, he can't die. Okay. That's their turn again. Or that's on the start of your guys' turns. So now it is Okna's turn. Okay. So all of you, who has the highest insight?
That's
No,
unconscious?
perception. Sorry, perception.
Are you referring
That's conscious, yes.
Okay, so it's definitely not me.
Perception, I have a +3.
I think it's Miggy, right? Didn't
It
we
might
already
be, yeah.
establish that? Or no, it's Tweety.
Who's
I'm
conscious?
unconscious.
Oh.
That's why I asked.
Miggy has 3. Let me look at everybody else.
It's not
Hurricane
mine.
has 5.
Unless
Yeah, Hurricane. You
Yeah.
go, Hurricane.
And that's the highest, yeah. So I'm going to make this for him with advantage. So this is basically the party making his perception check. So 14. I think that's just enough to notice, and Huracan calls this out to you guys. Don't look into their eyes! And you can notice that like it's looking at their eyes that is causing this problem. So you all know now that let me look at the sheet again. So it's when a creature that can see the Bodak's eyes starts its turn within 30 feet of the Bodak can force it to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, so on and so forth. Unless surprised, a creature can avert its eyes to avoid the saving throw at the start of its turn. If the creature does so, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against the thing until the start of its next turn.
Wait, so we would have to have been looking in its eyes for this to happen?
Yes,
Well,
but
Yeah, but
Because they
since
got
you were
it surprised.
surprised,
Yes.
it
Oh,
didn't
okay.
matter.
but it has to be a conscious choice by you to say, I am averting my eyes.
Okay.
Too. So,
On a separate note, Caleb, for some reason, maybe it's because we made the new token with the red hair, but for some reason it's no longer attached to my character sheet.
what is not?
My token's not attached to my character sheet because I can't set the HP bar on it. I think it's when we switch to the new tokens or something. Because this
Can't edit it.
No, I don't have like the advanced thing. I can't set it equal to. I can't set the bar equal to my HP or anything. I'll exit out just to make sure. But yeah, I think it just got disconnected when we did the new picture.
Oh, yeah, here. Let me... That should be good now. It should still
Well, I mean, I can just put the numbers in there, but it's not attached to. Like,
It
it's
is
not.
now. It is now.
It's well. Okay, let me see. Let me exit out again. Doesn't seem to say it is.
Edit,
Whatever. I'm
edit
I'm
the
down
character
either
sheet.
way.
Edit the character sheet in like the actual character sheet. The
Oh.
HP, and just see if it changes. It should be hooked up to it now.
Give me a second. I gotta open it up again.
Yep, there you go. You're good.
Okay, cool. Thanks. It just wasn't doing
Yeah,
it
it just
earlier.
wasn't connected to those. Cool stuff. So Okna is going to make a conscious decision not to look at the thing, and then she is going to make attacks on it. Actually, ooh, maybe she casts a spell instead.
Spell on you.
Ooh, let me look at this real quick. Okay, so Okna casts a spell, and suddenly there's an Allosaurus in front of her.
Oh, yeah.
Why is she so cool?
Yup.
Does it look like Al Roker?
No.
Because it's an
You're
Allosaurus.
hilarious. Absolutely heart-stoppingly hilarious. Yeah, so an Allosaurus basically just like comes up from the ground. Just kind of like the part of the earth just like kind of comes up and becomes this big old dinosaur. And let me look at what conjure animals does.
So she's doing an Allosaurus.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so she's only summoning
In terms
one.
of when it acts and things, it has
It
its
acts
own
on its own
turn.
initiative.
Okay, sounds good.
What are these things called that we're fighting?
You don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
You can make a check of some sort to know.
I saw it in the description earlier. I think it's called a Bodak. One creature that the Bodak can see.
Okay,
This is just the way Alyssa is. Yeah,
Well,
I know.
Well, no, you also called it a Bodak.
Did
Yeah,
I at one
was
point?
Like, you
Oops.
called
Yeah.
it something, but
I didn't
wasn't
mean to.
sure.
Initiative. Oh, it's not gonna go for a while.
Bodocs and the Boondocks. That should be
Cool.
the name of this episode.
So Akna does that and summons a big ol' Allosaurus right in front of her. And then it's their turns again.
What about Ava? Ava's not gonna go? He's not...
Right, you're right. Ava can go. I forgot about that. So Ava is going to... Boo. Go like
Ava,
this.
flank it!
Yes,
You know what? I'm dead anyway. I'll be right back.
Okay.
sounds good.
You're
You're
I'd
alive.
say
not
I-
dead. You're just unconscious,
All right.
and not for long.
I was gonna say, are you gonna use your channel divinity?
Shh! Don't give up my moves before I do them. I don't appreciate
Ava
it.
bites the thing.
Sorry.
Nom nom.
Let's see. Just gotta make sure. Okay. Doesn't seem to be as effective as she would like it to be.
It's not very
No.
effective.
Cool. It's the Bodak's turns. So, they're going to... Let's see. She's averting its eyes. Let me check Withering Gaze just to make sure. Because I feel like it might not matter if you're looking at it. Yeah, it's just that it can see with the Withering Gaze. So, it's gonna do one of those. Is gonna do it on Akna again. So she's gonna make a save. Do. She succeeds, so she takes half of this. Takes 13 damage. And then the other one's going to do it on the Allosaurus. So Mr. Al is going to make a con save. And crit fails. So it's going to take 40-10 necrotic damage.
Oh, that was not bad.
That was pretty bad, yeah. In terms of a success. Okay. So I guess they're gonna do the Withering Gaze on Miggy again and then Buck.
No, not Buck!
Not
Okay,
the dog.
Constitution save.
Yeah, con save.
Oh no!
Failure.
No, not that. No.
Miggy also failed. So Buck takes 26. And Mickey takes 14. Miggy is unconscious.
Guys.
He had 13 hit points left. Okay, so it's also going to be Withering Gaze on Darius and Tzunuum. So con save. They're just staring at you guys, and you guys are like dying.
Con save.
Yep.
Nerd. I think I made it.
Yep, you both made it. So you take half of. So you take 13. And Tzunuum takes 8. Actually, he might take less than that. What is he? No. Okay, cool. And then lastly, but certainly not least, Hurricane and Tohil are going to
Rock
make
you
con-
like
I don't know. Tohill we could definitely put on least.
I was hoping you would say that. So Huracan succeeds, and Tohil succeeds.
Come on.
So Huracan takes 26, and
No,
Tohil takes
13.
19. Or
They both take half.
right, yes, thank you. So 9 for him, and Huracan takes 13. Cool. Awesome. Raya, it's you.
Okay, I'm going to channel divinity, and I'm going to give. Let's see. Let's do some math. Because now I have 50 hit points to distribute. Okay, so I'm going to give 16 hit points to Miggy, Ari, and Toity.
16 each?
Yes,
Okay.
15 or 16?
16.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
And then I'm going to give 2 hit points to who looks the worst right now?
Akna and Ava.
I'll give 2 hit points to Akna.
Sounds good.
And then as my Miggy's just gonna keep going down.
It tends to
I
do that.
also I would like to avert my gaze. Sorry, I
Mhm,
forgot that I was supposed to say that because I'm not attacking them this round anyway. Because I'll use my bonus to healing word somebody, and I will healing word. Does Akna look worse than the people that I just brought up from unconsciousness?
No.
Okay, then I will use healing word at 2nd level for Ari.
Thanks.
So 8 plus 4, so another 12.
12. Okay.
Okay, that's. I feel like I'm in an okay position right now. I'm gonna stay right here.
Sounds
Looking
good.
down at my feet.
Ari, you are prone, but you are alive.
Okay, trying to decide what I want to do here.
And at the end of my turn, I yell to all the people who might have been unconscious when Hurricane said the thing. I say, "Look, don't look at their eyes."
Okay, thank you, because I was going to say, we don't know that. I don't even know what happened. I technically haven't even seen them yet.
Freaking Ava ruining my plans right now.
She's the worst.
I know.
I thought you liked Ava. I thought it was awkward.
I do like Ava. It's just like she's
She's a little in the way.
she's in the way right now of what I wanted to do. Let's see here.
Caleb, I have a question about the Rod of Rulership on my turn, just so you know.
Oh. Okay. No, it should be fine. Okay. So what I would like to do You can tell me if I'm wrong on this ruling or whatever, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to cast Wall of Fire. And I'd like to cast it down here. Oh, I'm not on the ruler. I'd like to cast it like across here and have the wall going down this way. And I'm pretty sure what it's saying that as long as Ava doesn't end her turn there, she won't get burned by it. I think
what are the
that's what it's
parameters
saying.
again?
The parameters is basically it's a 60-foot wall, so it'd be like this way, like this, across, so it'd hit all 4 of them. And it's 1 foot thick and 20 feet tall. But it requires me to pick a side in which, like, if another creature in 10 feet are behind it, it'll also take damage. But what it's saying here is that it's when it enters that side, when it ends its turn there. So
she should
Ava should
be
be
round,
fine
yeah.
for this round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as long as she moves, she won't get hurt.
If it's, would she not get this damage just right away because this is her entering it for the first time?
Well, it depends on if it means actually entering the wall itself, or let me look, or just like the aura of the heat.
It said one side of the wall selected by you when you cast the spell deals 5d8 to each creature that ends its turn within the 10 feet on that side inside the wall.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's fine.
Yeah, so when the wall appears, each creature within its area makes a dexterity saving throw. Yeah,
okay.
So
as long as Ava moves, she's fine. Mm-hmm. So they all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Got it.
15 damage. Wow, I rolled so poorly on that.
Really did.
Holy cow. Look at that.
Oh.
Well, they also roll pretty poorly. So half damage otherwise?
Yeah.
Okay. Boop.
And then I also choose to avert my eyes. And I guess as a bonus action.
So there's definitely some like ring wraith action going on here. They're like going on fire and like flailing their arms like ah!
I guess as a bonus action, I'll have Buck use help on let's see, I'm trying to think which one he would
actually
help.
Seems that they are partially resistant to this.
Whoops. I guess I'll give Darius some help. So Buck is going to come over here and use help on this one. Does that work for you, Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're assuming I'm going to have a turn this session.
Well, I know you will because you're going to go before they will.
Yeah, but there's lots of other people in between.
Yeah, but these things are pretty powerful, I feel. So
right, but we might.
And
not
you're
make
the
it to
only
end of
one
the turn
over
order before we have to leave.
You're the only one in this order, like over in this corner. So I just have a feeling you might be by yourself over there. So okay, that's my turn.
Cool. It's Tzunuum, the hummingbird suitor's turn. He is going to choose to avert his gaze, and he's going to take out his bow. And shoot at this one up there.
Okay, so he gets advantage on this attack.
Well, he just has a straight roll because he had disadvantage because he's averting his gaze. So, let's roll that. Where is Kirshi though? There it is. So first one is a straight roll. Second one is disadvantage. So 25 and 9. So 25 obviously hits.
Too bad it wasn't the other way around.
Yep. All right. Double check what it's resistant to. Okay, cool.
Oh, and if I didn't say this before, I stand up. I'm not prone.
Yes.
Just to clarify.
I think it's always assumed that's the case, yeah. But yeah. Cool. So he hits with that attack, and then his turn is over. Miggy is going to avert his gaze, and he's going to go over here do his thing.
Miggy, why are you directly engaging the enemy? Ugh.
Because he can run away really easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his thing. So that 15 hits. So he hits with his rapier. And does like 3 damage to it. But then he can
Does he get sneak attack?
oh, you're right. Yeah, he does. Yes. So what is it? What is his sneak attack at right now? 46? Yep, 46.
Wait, does he get sneak attack?
Yep. Because remember,
He,
he
like, always
gets
gets-
sneak attack
Oh,
ever,
he-
like forever.
Oh yeah, because if he gets it if somebody is there or somebody is
Or somebody's not there. Like, those are the conditions, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only way he wouldn't get
I
it is
forget
if
it.
he's, like, has disadvantage or something. Or
Oh,
wait
he
a
does
second.
have disadvantage.
Yeah, maybe he does. Let me double check that, what that actually was. Yeah, it's if you don't have disadvantage, so he doesn't get sneak attack damage here. Yep, that's the one condition that it doesn't work.
Oh, man.
Yep. So he just does 3 damage and then rolls away. Yep, and he just rolls away, and that's his turn.
Oh.
Because I'm not sure there's anything else he can really do. I
He
don't
can
know.
bonus action hide.
Yeah, but like, does he just jump in the well? Is that what he does? Like, he just, where does he
There's
hide?
there's bushes, I guess. I don't know.
Right, but
He
they're
goes to Bush's chicken and crawls in a chicken barrel and hides.
yeah, I think he does. I think he's gonna jump into the water and use the hide action. Because then they can't look at him, right? Like,
Right.
it's actually a pretty good idea in this situation. So, stealth. Well, that wasn't terribly good.
It's probably not very deep.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like a puddle.
Yep. Toity, you're prone but alive. What do you want to do?
Okay, so what was the other question? Okay, 2 questions. One, what you've given me in the description for the Serpent's Glory, it does not specify that I have to stay conscious the entire time. Is that the case?
No, yeah, they're just charmed. It's not a concentration thing. Yep, you're good.
Okay, good. So I can go down and they're still running. Second question. Oh, that's right, because those robots were still charmed when I fell asleep.
Exactly, yeah.
It says I have to see them, but it doesn't say I have to see their eyes. So
No,
can I
that's
just
fine.
like
Yeah, you can just look
I
at their
could-
feet. Yeah.
just gaze around, like see the feet of everything that I'm doing, so I can just know what I'm targeting, essentially.
Mhm. Yep.
He
Okay.
accidentally targets like one of us.
That's what I'm trying to avoid. So I'm gonna kind of scan, kind of like looking down, but like using my peripheral vision to like see their feet, like seeing the feet I don't recognize. And I'm gonna take the rod of rulership and just kind of like hit the button, do whatever it is, and just use the rod of rulership essentially
And you're
on
just doing
all
it,
of the enemies.
you're doing it just basically just the basic route of rulership.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
Or you
no,
pump it up
good
with
point. Good point. No, I was gonna do that
Fine.
actually. I want to try. I'm gonna say like, yeah, I say, okay, but I don't know what we're doing here, what we're going with for here, but
Yeah.
just kind of use it.
Okay, yeah, sure. Sounds good. So
Don't know what we're dealing with here.
what is the
So,
range and like option?
120 feet, wisdom saving throw of 15.
How many creatures within that range?
Any
creatures within 120 feet?
you can use
Yeah.
an action to
Nice.
present the rod and command obedience from each creature of your choice you
You're
can see
right.
within a range of
so
120
all of the Bodaks.
feet. Yes.
Okay. And they all have to make a wisdom save?
DC 15.
Okay, sounds good. So here we go. Starting with this one and going in clockwise or fashion.
Which one?
The one by Ava. And then going in clockwise
Okay.
fashion.
So many clicks.
Yep.
Click, 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 click.
Oh my god, they all
They
all
all fail!
Get wrecked!
So
Oh my god!
Are they
Hey,
able to be
Alyssa,
far?
what did I say?
So this is the thing. Balam, you hear Balam in your mind, Tweety, basically say, "Oh, it's a good thing that you used me. It doesn't seem that these are creatures that would be able to be charmed before."
I knew it.
Yes, that was a good move. And so Balaam reaches through the rod of rulership and breaks these things' minds, and they all just.
I think what I do is then I just like yell with just not only for my companion's sakes, but for the awesome power of, well, actually, oh no, wait. No, I was gonna make my voice booming, but that might attract some unwanted attention. So I think I'm just going to yell kneel to all of them.
Yes, and they all simultaneously kneel to you and like bow their heads.
I say, okay, guys, got it under control. But he still says because Toy's still fairly beat up.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good enough place to take our last break, and then we'll
All right,
come back.
that, guys.
having Toy having taken control of these Bodaks.
I was right. I didn't even get a turn.
I know. Wow, Jordan, you predicted it.
So we'll be right back with more Terra Nullius and find
I'm okay
out
with that.
what you guys are going to do with these creatures when you return. So we'll be right back.